Good morning, students. I hope that you people are doing good. And today we would like to we'd like to do the second part that last time we discussed. I hope that you understood whatever we discussed the last time. And now I think that is a that we have to discuss as a second part, the DML statement. Uh, just we need to on that one. Okay, that's nice. Okay. So here we go, that we have to study the second part, the basics, till we are just following the basics. And I hope that um, this is very much important. Just a minute, I just set up everything. and and here we go. Okay, all right. So that yesterday, the last time we discussed about, that is a DDL statement, and now we would like to discuss about a DML statement. Already we had seen that is how to how to create table and all the stuff, right? So just I revised few things with you guys, and just for understanding purposes, whatever we discussed that previous video. First, we discussed that is a database. Our database is nothing but collection of logically related data stored in a structured format. That is called a database. After that, we discuss about that DBMS, the database management systems. Then we discuss about Mysql. It is an open source relational database management system or software. It is available free of cost. Then I would like to discuss few terms is very much important, because whenever we are dealing with table, and this part is very much important to discuss with you guys once, just for revision purposes. So here we go. So here we can talk about, that is a relation or tables. The both terms are same. So sometimes it is called the relation, sometimes it is called the table. Both cases both cases you can get the same thing. So sometimes exam would like to in exam question paper they would like to mention that is what is a relation. So that means they are asking about what is table. Or if they would like to ask you what is table, it means they are talking about that is a relation. It's a the same thing almost. So here we go, that is a table. A relation is nothing but a table refers to a two-dimensional representations of data arranged in columns. Okay, the simple words we can say that is the collection of rows and columns are called that is a collection of rows and columns are together is called that is a table also, you can say. But whenever you have to write it down little bit standard definitions, then you would like to go for that. uh, so that's why that is a it's a little bit changed that words little bit, not that much. A table refers to a two-dimensional representation data arranged in columns and rows. Here I can see that is I use some terms like a fields or attributes. We will come the definitions about attributes and fields, as well as rows. You can see there is a column, the called is records or tuples, or tuple, whatever you pronounce. So tuples or tuples, that is a call that rows. Okay, here I would like to tell you one thing. It's very much important here. So suppose I want to create one table is called student. Already we created, right? I created one table called that is a student. So student is nothing but the combination of rows and columns. The first thing I need to create, that is a field. Field is nothing but that is a columns I need to create, right? I create a column like a roll number. I create a column like a hall ticket and number. I create a column like registration number. I created a column like name. I create a column like age. I create a column like date of birth. I create a column like class. Okay, that's it for your understanding purposes. So here we can see there is a we want to create one table called student, and we create roll number, hall ticket number, registration number, name, age, date of birth, and class. So in that case, you can see roll number, hall ticket number, registration number. Three columns are there. Those columns nature is different compared to name, age, and name, age, and yes, Jack, welcome on board. Goku. I don't know that is what is his language, what he's talking. Okay, so here we go. That the whole roll number, whole ticket number, registration numbers. Those are that is a unique nature. That character is unique. Means there is no chances to repeat or repeating the values. Roll number, whole ticket number, registration numbers. Name, the same name maybe exist. Rishabh Khanna. Yeah. Okay. So roll number, hall ticket number, registration number, those that is it doesn't repeat in the same table, right? But name, the same name maybe exist, age, same age maybe, date of birth, maybe same date of birth exist, class, maybe same class they are studying. So that means a roll number, hall ticket number, registration number, they they are playing different role in a table. Okay, so roll number, hall ticket number, registration number, name, age, date of birth, class, we can say those are that is a key. Key is nothing but there is a relation. The relation between that is a each and every field under the certain table. It's a very much uh, is very much important. It's very much important to that is understand that part. A column or combination of columns, you can see the definitions of key. A column or combination of columns which have some specific characteristics in a relation. Relation, what is relation? Already we discussed a relation is nothing but the table. In a table, in a table that is they're having some specific role. Roll number, hall ticket number, registration number, name, age, date of birth, class. That is different role in there is a different role in this specific task. Okay, so in specific task different role is there. So in that case that is a roll number, hall ticket number, and registration number, they are little bit different compared to name, age, date of birth, and class. So roll number, hall ticket number, registration number, those are called that is a candidate key. What is candidate key? You can see there is a group of columns which can be set as the primary key of a relation is called candidate key. So that means these this roll number field having eligibility to become a unique nature, hall ticket number also same, as well as also registration number also same. So those are called that is a candidate number. But any one of them, so registration number, hall ticket number, roll number, any one of them, we have to select as a main key in a table. Suppose I select hall ticket number is a main key in a table. So we can declare as a primary key. We can declare as a primary key here. So you can understand that what is primary key. The group of one or more attributes used in uniquely identify each row, or you can say that is a tuple in a relation table is called that is a primary key. So here roll number, hall ticket number, registration number, those are called that is a candidate key. I just write it down. Those are called candidate key. CK candidate key. This is also we can say the CK candidate key, and this is also CK candidate key. So here you can see that is a I just remove this one just for your understanding purpose properly. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so you can see there is a roll number, hall ticket number, registration number. That those are called, there is a candidate key. Okay, in that for that matter, you can name, age, date of birth, class also you can say. But any one of them I select as a main key in a table. Suppose hall ticket number I select as a main key in a table. That is a called primary key. So only one column we would like to discuss or we'd like to declare as a primary key in a table. Composite primary key is also there. That concept we would like to come later. That is a called composite primary key. In a table we can provide two columns or more than two columns as a primary key. So that is a right now you just learn there is only one column we can, or only one field we can declare as a primary key. So that is a hall ticket number I declare as a primary key. So how many keys left right now? Roll number and registration number. Those are called, there is a alternate key. Those are called, there is a alternate key. So I hope that is you understood that is a difference, the candidate key, primary key and alternate key. So here that is a very much important that primary key you should understand that is a primary key, the group of or one or more attributes used uniquely identify each row or tuple of relation table is called, that is a primary key. What is candidate key? A group of columns which can set the primary key of a relations is called, that is a candidate key, because it is one of the candidates available to the primary key of the relations. And then left is the alternate key. Alternate key is nothing but the candidate key of a table which is not primary key is called, there is a alternate key. So it is very simple. There is, you can find it out the difference between it is a very much important that difference between that primary key, candidate key and alternate key is very much important. Okay, so last two terms are very important, that is a degree and cardinality. Degree is number of columns, attributes. So what is the field? Field is nothing but there is a roll number, hall ticket number, registration number, name, age, date of birth, class. Those are called, there is a field, and those are called, there is a number of column in a relation is called, that is attribute. And that attributes in a relations, more attributes in a relations is called, that is a degree. The same thing will happen. The rows, relation of rows is called tuples. Number of tuples in a relation is called, that is a cardinality. So those terms are very much important whenever you have to deal with whenever you are going to deal with table. So now we have to learn how to create table. uh, so here we go, there is a, we create one small table. I think there is a, we created table, right? So last time we created table. Let me check once, just a minute. So I think that is, you remember that is a what database we created. So if you are not, if you forget, then just you type it, you just type it, that is a just type it here, show databases, you can get it, that information's employee we created last time. Use employee, then you can see there is a data to show tables, whatever the tables we created here. You can see that is a, we can created the tables is called that uh, there is a, we created table is a student, right? So now what we'll do, we just see the description students description. So we can type and we can find it out, that is a roll number, name, class, age and fee. So very nice. All right, here we go, that we have to create table here already. Sorry, you create a table. So now we have to be apply, there is a data manipulation language. Data manipulation language, I already said there is a data manipulation language or DML. We have to follow few things here. It's a very much important that whatever uh, we need to follow. 1 minute, just yeah. So DML we have to follow, that is a insert. First we have to learn about insert. So how to insert that information. So it's very simple. Everyone knows. I think there is you people know very well. Just I revision purposes. Just I remind you that how to do it. It's simple. There is a into insert into. You have to provide the table name. Insert into table name, and then values. Then you can enter the value 1. You can enter the value 1 comma. I just copy and paste for me easy for to do that one. Value 1 comma value 2 comma, means how many columns values are there you need to enter, and just you can leave like this, and obviously you have to use the semicolon. So here we go. That is a we can enter specific that uh, that network problem. I think there is a I don't know, means video output no activity stream. Can you able to get it right now? Yeah, network is. So that is. So so here we go. I think it's, can you able to see that? I think just give me a response. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. So here there is a insert into table name, values, value 1, value 2, value 3. Like that means how many columns will be there. You can insert one by one, and it's a very nice. So second formula, that is I will tell you, that is a fast syntax. You can see. So I have that. I have one table already we created. You can see that is I created that table. That table name is called student, and we have a roll number, name, class, age, and fee. Those tables are there, right? So I have to insert. So what is the syntax? Insert into what is the table name? Table name is a student, and then values. We can enter the values, and we enter, that is a first value. What is the first value? Roll number. You have to be very much careful about that. Roll number is a int, so that is a really. So int, insert into students values int. So first value is a roll number is a int. So integer value, no need to give quotations. You can give quotations, it will accept either single quotations or double quotation. Just give comma. Name, I just enter name, there is a Ravi. So I enter the name is a Ravi within double quotation. You just remember one point: whenever you have to enter the varchar, char, and date data type, then so whenever we have to enter, that is a value, that is a char, varchar, and data type, we have to use the single quotation or double quotation. It's a very much important. uh, Unable to see, I don't know, that is a, my from here it's showing that is it's showing proper. You just refresh once, you guys refresh once, refresh once. Can you see? So yeah, how to replace, oh my god, just F5, press F5. Okay, so here we go. That is we have to enter Ravi. So you have to remember one point, varchar, char, and date data type. We have to use that is a either single quotations or double quotations. So here you can see that is a one, a Ravi, and so second is a class. Class I entered that is a maybe okay. I just give the between is comma. I gave that is a 11. Maybe I entered the 11. Then we enter the age. Maybe enter age 12. Enter that is a fee. I enter fee. Maybe that is a 5,000 decimal 00 like that. I just entered the first record, and and then I just use the semicolon and press enter. You can see there is a query okay, one row affected. So that means very easily we can insert the values like this. Okay, so it's a very much important that it's very much important that you have to be insert that values like that, 1 Ravi, 11, 12, and 5,000 you can enter. So how we can enter the values in other way? So I will tell you there is another way. Suppose I insert the single value, you can enter the single value. So whenever you have to make a connection between the front end technology and back end technology, that means whenever you have to connect with Python and that MySQL, then you can do there is a single row insertion. So you can do it that one. Another way I can show you that. Suppose I enter 2 in home. If you like to practice that one, then you can uh, so we can hello Alok, welcome. So here we can enter there is a 2. I enter some other name also here. So I entered some name like a Karim. This is 12 standard. So here we can see that is we enter the 12 standard. uh, Age I little bit change here. I make it 13. I think there is a we will change it, don't worry about anything. That's a we can 6,000. So I enter one value, and I can show you. You just use the comma, and again you enter the third second row. So 3 commas means the first set of values I entered, then I can use comma, then I can enter there is a second set of values, comma. Suppose I enter Abhiram, then comma, I enter that is a 12, comma, then I enter the age. I enter age 16, comma 6,500 decimal 00. So you can remember one thing. It's very much important. It's very much important that you can enter there is a single row, single values also with the help of insert statement. If you want to enter multiple set of values, you can just use the comma, but you have to be careful. You have to be mention those things with the help of that fast bracket. Is very much important, very much important. And one thing you remember, how many columns are there? 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 values you should enter. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Just I press enter here, and here we go. Okay, so here you can see there is a records 2 duplicates, records 2 duplicate 0 warning 0. So that means we can enter that is a values one by one, or you can enter the values that is a single row values. So it is very much important. So sometimes the students have to enter there is a multiple values at a time, then there is no need to enter the single one. And and you have to enter that is a you have to enter that is a multiple values together. Okay, so it's very much important that you have to know about this. Second part is there. Suppose I want to enter some specific values. So insert into student, and then you have to mention the specific columns. So we cannot skip that is a roll number, because maybe one number roll number I enter. I want to enter name. I want to enter name. Class I want to enter. I want to enter name, and I want to enter fee. Class and age I just skip that one. So uh, it's a very much important. That is a you enter roll number, name, and fee. You just skip that is a class and age. You're not supposed to enter that one. So I enter that is a values, first bracket start, first what we enter, roll number already 3 already there, so I enter 4. The name they are asking, I enter that is a Sri, and then I enter there is a fee I enter like a 8,000 decimal 50 for purposes some enter v like that. So here you can see that uh, you can see that is I entered the specific columns roll number. If I give name first, then I obviously I have to put it values name first. If I have to give the roll number second, then obviously roll number values we have to be put it in the second. Okay, so it is very much important whenever you have to enter the records like these, you have to very much careful about that one. So you can see there is I insert 1, 2, 3, and 4 records in three different way. So first, what is the first way? Single row we can enter at a time. What is the second way? Second way we can enter the multiple values at a time. What is the third way? The specific column information we can insert the values. So it's a very much important, that is a you should know that is a how to insert the values one by one. So now I already know how to insert the values into table. So now we have to learn how to see the values from the table, or how to fetch the records or information from the table. Very simple. We have to use that is a star select star from student. If you type like these and press enter, then automatically you can see that is a whatever values we entered, automatically we can see those values exist in the table. Okay, one thing more, you can see I use I'm not entering there is anything in class and age, so specific rows is called roll number 4. So already we had seen the last time, the last video, you can check if you are not see that one. So if you type it description students, you can see a default value. If you are not entering any value, by default it is null. Null is neither empty nor zero. There is a unassigned value. So that is a that value we don't know exactly, but that is a some occupied by null values. So it is very much important. So you should learn that is how to use this create table, how to insert the values into table, and now you have to see the table information with the help of select statement. Before we would like to discuss more about the select statement, I would like to discuss another two things before, that is called delete and update. Okay, so here we go. Delete and update we have to little bit discuss. What is delete and update? Update means you can see update, we have to discuss about update, and second part is a delete. One thing more I would like to I would like to discuss, because lots of students they would like to confuse about alter statement and update statement. They would like to little bit confuse about alter statement, update statement, and delete statement and drop statement. Okay, so alter statement, it is under DDL, it is under DDL, data definition language. Update statement, it is under DML, data manipulation language, right? Delete, it is from DML statement, and drop obviously it is from DDL statement. So first difference between them, right? What is the second difference? So already you know DDL stands for data definition language. So whenever we will concern about data definition language, then naturally it is related with the table structure. So alter is using for modify, add, and drop the table structure, right? But update, it it helps to update table record, means whatever we insert the record inside the table, for that purposes we need to update, right? So this is a very much important. And drop it helps to remove the table or databases, right? But delete, it removes the records from the table. So it's a very much important, that is a whatever you are using here. Guys, I would like to request you, that is, I have seen that you people are continuously unnecessary chatting inside the chat box. I'm just request you personally, that is, don't discuss unnecessary things. It's my really important thing. If it is a helpful, maybe the some students would like to know about the things, and please stop that doing things. It is not correct. Okay, just please listen. If you know the things, it's all right. Then that is it is a very important, that is a very crucial time we are running, because there is a situation is not good at all in India. We are suffering, our brothers and sisters, lots of people, poor people also suffering. And between, I would like to revise few things for you. Slowly we have to go MySQL, then Python, informatics practices. And I know these specific things I share with you guys. Please, I would like to uh, humble request to not to chat unnecessary things here. I would like to request, humble request, that is not to chat any other things here. That is my request. Okay. uh, uh, so please you stop, please don't do it. Bablu and Goku, please, Rocket, Raju, please, that is, I would like to request you, please just don't spoil the environment here. We are here only for to know about few things about the informatics practices. And please, you please. Okay. And okay, all right. So I hope that is, you all of you are very sensible person, a responsible person. So please, so that means very much important, that delete and drop and alter and update. So drop and alter both from DDL, and it is dealing with table structure. There is no relation with the table data or informations. And and delete and update, it is dealing with data manipulation language. It's a very it's a very much important with that data manipulation language. Okay, so now we have to work on that. So very much, very happily we can, good morning the BG. So here we can see that is a, we can use that. First we use that is a that is an update statement. Just I can show you very simple syntax. Update, we can use that is a update set, update set, no, update table name, sorry, update table name set. Then which column you need to change, you have to write it on the specific column name. Suppose I want to change the class of Sri. Okay, so column name, you have to use the column name, whatever the values you need to change, you can use it. Then you have to provide some values, and you have to provide some conditions. Where conditions, so this is the thing. Update table name set column name equal to values where conditions. So you have to enter that is a all the things, right? So I enter that is a Sri. I have to enter that is the 11 standard. So update, we have to come to the table name. What is the table name here? We have to enter the table name is called student. You have to write it down, student. Set column name, what is the column name? I want to change the class. I want to change the class. Which class I want to enter the values? I enter the values here. That is 11. 11 we can enter. And Then where you have to put the conditions, where the condition is that is a roll number. We have to put it the roll number equal to 4, roll number equal to 4, and we just press enter. You can see there is a one rows matched 1 and changed 1. So whenever there is a matching happen, whatever the conditions you provided, if it will match with the table values, then this value will change. So now we can check it out. Select star from students. If we'll enter, then you can see there is a previously it was null. Right now we entered the value is we enter the value is 11. It's a very much a simple thing. At a time you can enter there is two values with the help of comma, and you can change that one. So there is an update statement. But I would like to tell you another thing. It's very much important in Cbse board. Sometimes they would like to ask you these questions, very common questions. This question is, what is the difference between update update table name set column name equal to values where conditions? You can use this one, or you can use this one, values. So what is the difference between update table name set column name values where conditions and update table name set column name equal to values? What is the difference between both of them? So it's very simple. You can understand that is a where conditions means I can modify specific row or number of rows, right? And if you are not providing any condition, so it it updates each and every values. Just let me see. I would like to practice that one, so we can do it that one. Just a minute. We can use that is a update. Where is the update statement? Yeah, update statement. I'm not providing any conditions. I just use 11. I just for purposes I just enter, make it 10, and just I update. You can see the query. Okay, 4 rows affected, rows match 4, because I'm not providing any conditions. And we would like to enter that all the informations like that. So you can see that is a all, I just make it 10 standard. So at a time everything will change. So it is very much important, very much important question for the Cbse board. What is the difference between update, what is the difference between update table name set column name values where conditions and update table name set that is a set column name values? The both are totally different thing. Okay, so be careful about each and every things. Another question is very much important here. Also we have to discuss for the Cbse board questions will concern. What is the difference between delete? I just write it down. Delete from table name where condition, and second one same but without conditions, right? And without conditions. So what is the difference between both of them? Uh, Delete from table name where conditions, and second is a delete from table name simply. So if I want to delete specific rows or number of rows, then I have to use the condition. Simple. So just we write it down. Delete from table name student where roll number equal to 4. So if you write it down like this, only one row will delete. Okay, so very soon, that is, you can see that if you see the table records, there is a 1 2 3. Already you can see there is only 3 records are there. If you are using delete statement without any conditions, directly if you are using like this, then you can see there is only 3 rows affected. So now you can use the select statement. You can see there is an empty set. So that means what? That means we deleted all records. We deleted all records. So it will be it will be so it will be deleted, that is a deleted that all records. So it is a very very important questions for the CBSE board also. What is the difference between delete from students where conditions, and what is the difference between delete from students? So two different things. And so it's a very much important, so you have to be careful about that questions. It's a very much important question, but the students little bit confused sometimes during the exam time. They're having lots of tension, and normally they would like to that is a they are writing that's exactly the opposite answers of both of them. So be careful about that one. So I hope that is you understood the basic things, that is how to insert the records, how to use the update statement, how to use the delete statement, and what is the difference between what is the difference between update, table name, set column name, where conditions, and without conditions. Similarly, the same thing is also what is the difference between delete from students, where conditions, and without conditions. It's very much important. That is it. I think that is you understand. Now we would like to practice some different thing from I just create one table. It is a very popular table, everyone knows about it, that is called EMP table. So we have to practice some you have to practice some records with the help of select statement. Just a minute, I need to copy. Already I created here. Okay, I just create a table here, and I suppose insert some values. I insert some values here, and okay, I think now it's there. So here you can see select star from EMP. So I think there is a everything is there. So select star from EMP. We created one table called EMP table, and we have EMPNO, name, job, MGR, hire date, sal, commission, and department number. There is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns are there. So we have to practice different kinds of select statement, and I will think later. I will think later, Rishabh Khanna. Uh, so this is a that is the 8 columns are there, and then we have to enter, there is a 14 rows. It's a very very much important, so you can see that we enter each and everything. Okay, so we need to practice few common select statement. Already we had seen that is a select star from EMP, already we had done, right? So just a minute, I would like to show you few things here. Okay, so we know that is a select star from EMP means that is a each and every values from the table will display, including the all columns. If you want to see the specific columns, then you have to write it down. There is a select specific column. Suppose I want to display EMPNO, ename, comma, sal, comma, dpt, from EMP. So here we can see that is a, we can show that is a uh, so that is a very specific columns and values we can see. That is with the help of the column name, with the, and each and every column we can separate it by comma. So it is a very simple thing, or everyone knows about that one. It's a very simple. Okay, right? If you want to provide conditions, naturally you have to use the where conditions, where where conditions. Suppose I want to display only department number 10, dptno equal to 10, we just use it. So where conditions, we know that is a, we can filtering the records, we can use them where conditions. If you want to display only the without any conditions, just simply you have to either you can write it down star from EMP, or you can use that is a specific column name. If you write it down specific column name, then easily you can see the records from the table. Okay, all right, so it's very simple. Now I would like to show you few things. This is very much important. So here select dptno from emp. Okay, so if we will type like this, then you can see that is a 20 30 30 20 30 30, the repeated values, repeating of the values, as well as also 14 rows department number display here. All right, so they're having one function is called all. If you're not writing all also it works, but if you write it down all, and you can get the same output. So there is no difference between, there is a directly you can write it down, or you can use there is a all functions, you can get there is almost the same output, right? But in case if you want to display the distinct or individual, no repetition of the value, then you have to use one function is called there is a distinct. So here you can use it. Sorry, we can just remove this one, and here you can use distinct, and here you can see that is the only 10 20 and 30, that is it will display, it is not display some other values. Are you getting that point? So it is very much important. So that means all function, there is a difference between all function and distinct function, but without all also it will display, it displays that is a all rows in a table, the specific columns of the table. So all means that is all values will display some specific column. If you are using distinct, then only the values will display but not repeated values. It is very much important that difference between the distinct and all functions. Okay, so next I would like to discuss about the uh, is null and is not null. It's very much important. So here you can see this is our table. We are having some values inside the commission, and null also there. There is a combination also there. So I just type something here. Select ename comma commission from emp where commission is null. Be careful about that one. You cannot supposed to write like within single quotation null. It is a wrong. Okay, without quotation, because null is a some unassigned value. So null. If you press null, you can see the 10 rows selected, and hello xtor. So you can see there is a 10 values display. They're not getting any commissions. And who are getting commissions? If the questions would like to who are getting commissions, simply you can type it commission is not null. So automatically, so you can understand that is null and is not null. So in that case, what kind of questions you can expect from according this scenario? The questions would like to come display the employee's name and who are not getting commission. So simply you can write it down, there is a is null and is not null. It's very much simple. One thing I would like to share, another important point that is very much important, in that whenever you are typing select statement along with the columns, so what is that important point? So I consider this one. Okay, I consider this one. Okay, select empno ename sal department number from emp. Okay, so good morning Siddharth. So that is a this is select empno ename sal department number from emp. You can see those things, the columns are displayed. See, directly I cannot change the column name in the select statement, but display time I can change the label. How to change the label? How to change the label is nothing but that is you have to call that column alias. The terms is called that is a column alias. How to do it? In the four ways we can do it. Very simple. You can see select empno. You just keep some space bar, and within quotation you can type it anything. Suppose I write it down here. Employee. I write it down here. I'm right here. Employee number. Employee number within single quotation I given. Name, I just keep some space, within single quotations I just enter sorry, employee name. Okay, salary, I just keep a space within single quotations. I just make it. Hello, Shovik. I think all of you are safe and well. Employee name. So Sal. Oh, sorry. I just enter. Sorry. I apologize. Okay. Salary, and department number also I can keep some space, and just I enter department number. Okay, very nice, very nice. So we enter that part. Okay, so employee number, employee name, salary, and department number. One thing, Kushal, welcome, welcome. Good morning. So here you can remember one thing. Very much careful about that one. So we cannot change the column name. We are changing only the label display time. Okay, the column name remains same. What is the exact column name? EMPNO, it is same, ename same, sal same, and department number same. Only display time we can change the label. Display time we can change the label of the column. Okay, so that is a called column alias. So the first way you can write it down like this. Second way I will show you. Second way I will show you. Just you put it between as, I can put it here as, I just show you just. Okay, you can write it down in that way also, and 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 another way you can write it down without quotation also. You can write it down without quotation also. You can write it down. Okay, and here also as you can keep it as usual. Okay, then it will work. Okay, another way you can write it down, but you have to remember one thing: employee number. If you are giving the label name between space two words, then compulsory you can use the quotation, otherwise it doesn't accept. Okay, you can get the error. You can see if I'm not giving quotation what will happen. So let's see, you get error. Are you getting that point? So you have to be careful whenever you are using that column alias name. If you're using that label name little bit space between two words, then compulsory you have to use the single quotation. Okay, so that is a column alias. I hope you understood that one, column alias. Then we have to discuss about another part, that is a call, that is a call column alias. After that it is very much important, that is a call between operator. Between operator. Okay, so I would like to start. Select star from EMP where cell between 800 and 3000. Cell between 800 and 3000. I'm giving the lower value and upper value, and we just enter the value here. So here you can see we are getting the results. Select star from EMP where cell between 800 to 3000. So here you can see there is 800, 1600, 1250, 2975, 1250, 2850, 2450, 3000. Yeah, so whatever the values we got it, that whatever the values we got it, that all values we got it, means that is between 800 to 3000. You remember one thing: if the questions would like to come, that is a please display who are getting salary above 800 and below 3000, then you cannot use the between operator. Then you have to use the another operator. Then manually you have to write it down like this. You can write like this: sal, just I will show you, sal greater than equal to, and sal less than equal to. The same answer you can get it between operator, and these statement, these conditions are same. The both conditions are same. and you can get the same output. Okay, but whenever they would like to ask you greater than, less than, then you cannot use the between operator. Then you have to write it, oh sorry, you have to write it down, that is a manually, greater than and less than. So now you can see 800 and 3000 is not there, between all values are there. So you have to very much careful about that, is whenever you have to read the questions, you have to very nice. Yes, yes, we will do slowly. We will do. We have time. We, let's see. This is how much we can do it. I have lots of tension also. Yeah. So, but anyhow, that if I'll get time, definitely I'd like to try to help. My plan is that is we will finish MySQL, then we would like to go for the Python, and the last we have to go for business software and all those stuff one by one. So here you can see that is we can get the values like that. Okay, so between operator, and one thing you remember, so if you are using normal conditions here, like you're not using between operator, just normal, you can use that ampersand symbol here, that and operator, it works. And if you're using between with between, then what happened? You cannot use that symbol and operator. Okay, so it's very much important that if you're using between operator, if you're using this ands like this ampersand and symbol like this ampersand, it doesn't work. In that case, obviously you have to use that is a between. Whenever you are using between, then you have to use the and, you have to write it down or type it. Or if you are using the specific conditions, in that case you have to use the and operator. So you have to very much careful whenever you have to type the records or informations. We have to learn another function that is called in operator. It's very much important. Select star from emp, where maybe department number in only 10 and 20, 10 comma 20. So here you can see that is a, we can get the records only 10 and 20, so no other record. So whenever you have to retrieve or fetching the specific value information, then you like to go for the in operator. In operator function is like that. So you have to go for the in operator whenever you have to retrieve or fetching some specific info, specific values. Suppose I want to display only manager and analyst post, then how to write? So where department, so department, not department number, where job in, you have to write it down here, job in manager comma analyst, right? But you have to careful. What is the important point here? Important point is the number of characters. So whenever number of characters represent values, obviously you have to use the single quotation. It is very much important. So here you have to use the single quotation, then you can get the results. Otherwise you can get the error. So here we can get the results. I already told char, varchar and data type values you have to represent, or you have to be insert, or you have to display with the help of single or double quotations. Select star from emp where job in. So here you can learn that is a in operator, between operator, and normal conditions we can use it. So it is very much important. That is all that functions. Now we would like to discuss about another function is called that order by functions. It's very much important. Order by functions, it's very simple. Here we go, that select star from emp, select star from emp, where condition is not required. Order by means ascending or descending. Order by space between order and by. Order by, I want to display with salary first, order by sal, then you can understand very quickly. Order by sal. So here you can see I didn't mention here there is any specific either ascending or descending. Just simply I just write it down by sal. So automatically it displays null something, because 800, 950, 1100, 1250, 1250, 1300, like that display. Or you can type like this space ascending ASC, it gives the same value. So either you can write it down directly, or because by default it will display as ascending order, and if you write it down as ascending, then it will display as ascending order in that format. Okay, if you want to display descending order, very simple, DESC. If you enter like this, then automatically it will display as a descending order. So then 5,000, 3,000, 3,000, 2,975, like that it will display. I hope you understood. That is a called order by clause, or it is called that is a how to order wise how to display the record. And the last but not least, there is a called like operator. What is the like operator? Like operator is nothing but there is a pattern matching. So it's very simple, and along with like operator we have to use the underscore and percentage. So select star from MP where ename like, so ename like, suppose whose name starts with A, ename like starts with A. I know first character. First character is A. Rest of characters I don't know. I have to use the percentage and obviously within single quotation. So here you can see there is a Alan, Adams. They we can get the results, right? Are you getting that point? So that it means first character you know, rest of characters you don't know. Whenever you don't know rest of characters, you have to use the percentage. Similarly, last character I know S, but previous characters, number of characters I don't know, then you have to use the percentage and press enter. You can Jones, Adams, James, you can get the results, right? It's a very simple select star from. So you can select star from EMP where if you know the first character, you know, very good. If you don't know first last character, very good. Rest of characters you can use the percentage. Any character S, first, last, whatever. So percentage S, you can write it down percentage. So automatically you can say starting with S, last also S, middle also S, whatever it is, it displays all the S wherever exist in your employee name. It's very simple. First character I know, rest of characters I don't know, percentage. Last character I know, previous characters I don't know, percentage. And I will come. Join I will like to discuss. Join I would like to discuss later. Then any character is then percentage, that character percentage. This is very simple. There is a like is a pattern matching. So now I know that is a third character. Third character I know. So first character I don't know, underscore. Second character I don't know, underscore. Third character I know, A. Third character I know, A. And rest of characters I don't know, percentage. Then you can see Blake, third character A. Clark, third character A. Adams, third character A. So it is very easy. That means if you don't know single character retrieve means you have to use the underscore. Number of characters retrieving means you have to use the percentage. That is a like operator for pattern matching. So whenever you have to match the pattern, then you have to use the like operator. So I think that is a today is more than enough. We discuss about lots of things. Just I revise one whatever we discussed from today class. First thing we discuss about how to insert the record. The three ways we can insert the record values. You can see that is a we insert statement we learn. After that we learn how to update the records. After that we learn that is how to delete the records. And then we are explaining little bit sample of the select statement, different type of select statement, how to retrieve all columns and rows of the select statement, how to retrieve the specific column from the table, how to retrieve with conditions with the help of where clause, how to retrieve all values from specific columns with the help of all functions, how to filter or avoid the duplicate value from the specific column. Then you have to use a distinct statement, or sorry, correction, distinct functions. And then what is how to retrieve null values with the help of isNull, how to avoid null values with the help of is not null. And then you can learn that is a how to display how to use that is a column alias. You can see this is a column alias with the help of single quotations, or you can use that is a as single quotations, or you can use that is a without single quotations if your label name is not spaced between two words. Then we learn about that is how to how to um, how to use the between operator. And within between operator you have to use the and operator, and, not with symbol. If you are using symbol with between operator, you can get error. Manually also you can retrieve the filtering the records like this. After that we learned about in operator, the specific value list of specific values. If you retrieve from specific from one column, then we have to use the in operator. Then we learn about order by clause, how to use the order by descending order, ascending order, ascending order ASC, descending order DSC. After that we learn there is a pattern matching like operator. First character I know, rest of characters I don't know. A percentage, last character no, but rest of characters I don't know. Percentage S, any one of them S, then percentage S percentage. I know the specific characters. The third character, rest of third character, rest of characters I don't know. So single character purposes we are using underscore underscore a and percentage. I hope that is you enjoy, and thank you so much for coming and watching. Stay safe and stay at home. See you soon with some new topics. Obviously, the basics we have to start once again. Till then, take care and good night. Bye bye. See you soon. Bye bye.